Let me know if this sounds familiar. You've been planning a project for weeks, and you finally find the time to sit down and get it done. And then it happens. Technical issues. Almost like your computer hates you. Sometimes you just find things more entertaining to do. Hey look, it's me and Pardo. And sometimes things are just more important. And then there's whatever this is. Who put those up there? Zero motivation. But today, no more excuses, no more waiting for the perfect moment. Because if I don't start now, I never will. Well, here we are again. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Today is not the video that I was planning on releasing originally this week. Life happens. Things come up, and you really have no control over it. Luckily, I carry this book with me everywhere. It's something that I've been doing a lot, is writing down all my ideas. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in my car and driving or out somewhere, and an idea pops into my head, and I try to remember it, and I keep adding to it, and it's like I finish the video in my head, but when I get home and I go to film it or write it down, I've jumbled it and mixed it with other ideas that have come up throughout the week and totally gets destroyed, and then they end up not making it. So this has become very helpful because now I write down everything in here. So I suggest, I mean, you don't have to get a book like this, but just get any book. Write the ideas down, take a voice memo on your phone. Once they're in your head, they're there for a reason, and you need to note them down immediately so you don't lose them. Like I said, this wasn't the video that I wanted to make this week, but I'm really excited to post the video that I'm working on, and I will definitely get it out probably next week. It's something that I mean, I've been watching, like, kind of editing already, and it's just, God, it's so great, and I'm excited to release it, but just because of time, I just couldn't finish it this week. And I made a commitment to post every week here on YouTube, so I'm gonna post this one. This was actually one of the ideas that I had in this book, and it's that, you know, sometimes things don't go the way they're supposed to, but that doesn't mean you just quit. That doesn't mean you just say, screw it, I'm not gonna post something this week. You have to adjust and kind of recalibrate and find something else that works for you and your time frame. For me, there's no such thing as I don't have time. I feel like that's an excuse that people use to not do something or to justify not doing something. So, like, they don't want to hang out or they don't want to do something. They're like, oh, I just don't have the time, because they just don't want to give you an excuse or a reason why. I find that if you want to do something, you will find the time. For me, I want to go to the gym and I want to get healthier this year, and I've had to go after work and I'm already tired, but we still go because that's the only time I have, and I've been dedicated to that, and it's something that's really been beneficial to me. And just like this, I have to, like, find pockets of time within the day to get this. I've been filming B-roll. All that stuff that I filmed in the very beginning of this was shot throughout the week. I had to keep putting on the same shirt and shooting little scene by scene, because sometimes that's just what you got to do. And, you know, I have a friend who, he says all the time, I just don't have time. This came up, that came up, my kids. Look, I got kids too. I get it. And you know who you are. And don't get mad at me for saying this and calling you out. Sometimes you just got to do what you can. And I tell him all the time, you know, you're a parent, you are doing things around the house, you're taking your kids to the park, you're cooking dinner. Use your camera, shoot some B-roll, do something so you don't feel like you've accomplished nothing. And honestly, once you start doing these things and you start doing it regular, it becomes like second nature. Like, I'm always like, man, I got to pick up my camera. This is the most I've used my camera since I bought it. This month, like, I've had this camera for a year, and I just started using it almost every day in the last 3 weeks because of this promise to myself to be on YouTube every week. And honestly, it's been so great, because not only have I been, like, you know, really learning stuff about filmmaking, but I've really been learning about my camera. I've learned what to do and not to do with my camera, and honestly, you know, that's anything. Whether you're running a business, you're trying to build a skill, you're a gamer, whatever it is, you're not going to get better at it until you do it frequently and often. Don't let your fear of pressing the record button stop you from doing what you need to do. Make sure you guys film something this week. Make sure you do something. I am rooting for you. I will see you guys on the next video. It is time for me to go take care of business. And I actually have an idea for my next video, so I got to go write that down. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next one.